All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the. Ooh, I have the stream on my laptop. Sorry for the echo. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Songs of Silence dev stream. My name is Quentin. I will be your host tonight, and I am the project manager on the Songs of Silence team. So, yeah, welcome. If this is the first time that you're watching this stream, great. Thank you for joining. If you are already let's say, a regular community enthusiast and you've already watched previous streams, then even better. I will just actually turn on the lights real quick because otherwise it's gonna get dark afterwards. Okay. Yeah, sorry for that, because right now there's a beautiful sunlight, but it will get dark. So hello, Racer King. Hello, Hadeless. Thanks for joining. And yes, I did dye my hair. Made some little summer experiments before leaving on vacation. So big program tonight. Tonight we will be first of all discussing the 1.4 player survey. So we put out a survey in June, so about a month and a half ago, to ask you, the community, directly what you thought of the game, how it evolved, whether it's the campaign, skirmish, or scenarios. And we got some really interesting insights, as we did in the first survey we did. That was back in December. Yeah. And that was for the 1.1 update. This was obviously for the 1.4 update. And yeah, a lot of things changed. And we want to show you these findings, because you answered, probably if you're watching the stream, you probably answered the survey. So in a sense, you have a right to know what other people said. And then I will be talking about a little more of how this then impacts the roadmap and what we're looking into, and of course finish by a multiplayer game. Hello, hi Masted, welcome. Did you get gray hairs from the stress? I wanted to make that joke actually in the office. I didn't get the chance, but no, I did. It is not from stress. It is simply my own mischiefs. So yeah. Can you hear me well, first of all? Do you hear also the music in the background? How is the sound balancing? Let me know in the chat how this is. Yes, there is a flickering from time to time. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. We tried plugging, unplugging, replugging everything, and I don't know, it's just some weird shenanigans in the codecs, but yeah, I hope it's not too bad. I'm looking at the OBS screen on the side. I don't think it's too bad, but if it does get too bad, let me know. Yeah, so just let me know again for the sound if everything is okay, and then I will already move to the 1.4 player survey. So let me start the presentation screen. There we go. So in this survey, we had a total of 248 respondents, which is great. In general, a survey is statistically relevant when you cross the 100 respondent mark. So yeah. Yes, PowerPoint sponsored. And thank you again for the nice comments on my hairstyle. So yeah, 248 respondents, which makes the survey pretty accurate. Let's go without further ado. So I'll just mention the general player information, how you evaluated the game, how you evaluated campaign, skirmish, scenarios, and then we'll dive into the DLC inputs that you gave, what you would like to see for DLCs, and then the community sentiment. So we took the previous survey and we just added some questions to it, but it's the same questions so that we can actually compare from one survey to another. And I have the previous survey open on the side, and I will be able to tell you how that evolved then from the previous survey. But let's start. So first of all, player information. Oh wow, bots. In a certain way, I would say once you have bots on your Twitch streams, you know that you've made it. But yeah, okay. Let's leave the bots be. So player information didn't change drastically from the previous survey. 71% of the players are between the ages of 25 and 54. So we have a quite, let's say, middle age, not middle age, sorry, but we don't have an audience that's too young, neither too old. So yeah. A lot of EU and North America, Central America respondents, and 12.5% Asia. And obviously this is like for the previous survey, it's kind of skewed because the firewall, there's a lot of Chinese players, unfortunately, because of the Great Firewall of China, who cannot access the survey, but otherwise we would probably have much more respondents from Asia. But it doesn't matter. The previous survey was like this, so it's still relevant then to compare from one survey to the next. Genres played, they have not changed. It's still RPGs first, strategy 4X and turn-based games second, and then RTS. So no major changes there. And now let's go straight into the high-level game evaluation. And overall, what I can say was we got some pretty good news. Overall, the rating of the game has improved. So it was the question, how would you rate the game? And excellent, good, mediocre, somewhat poor, really poor. And basically really poor is 1 point, excellent is 5 points, and then we just take the average of everything. And the average is 4.25, which is up by 0.17 points from the 1.1 player survey. I won't get too much technical. I won't give every number, of course. I'm just mentioning the important ones. So in general, you've basically expressed the feeling that the game has improved. Obviously, there's people that have answered the survey who are longtime players. Thank you for being with us. And there are new players. So it's good that we have these two cohorts, two types of players, because then it makes the thing even more relevant. We introduce another rating, which is called the Net Promoter Score. Maybe some of you know it. Long story short, we have more people promoting the game than that are, let's say, shooting it down, which is good. So yeah, we hope to keep it like this in the future. Then into all the individual questions, you know, we asked a bunch of questions. Do you feel that the factions feel unique, that the hero classes feel varied and fun? I will go quite fast over this and just mention that maybe it's improved. So overall, yep, this is improved from the previous survey, that the factions feel more unique, the hero classes feel more varied and fun, probably because of the balancing changes we did. Mechanics are well explained, has not changed too drastically, and it's something that we are working on. We're aware of that. Factions easy to understand, same, hasn't evolved too much, a little bit improved, but yeah, I wouldn't consider it a huge improvement. Like there's a difference. Basically, when it's green, it means it's over 4 points. And then if it's gray, that means it's under 4. And if it's orange or red, that means it's under like 3.75. So gray usually means that's like, it's good. Nothing too crazy to be super proud of, but it's not bad either. But it's definitely something that we can continue improving upon. So yeah, mechanics and explanation of factions. The battles are fun. That has improved actually quite significantly, but the fact that you have enough information in battles, that is still deemed a little subpar. So point taken. And then we have the top remarks, just in general. There's a lot of red, but obviously when people write something down, it's usually to complain. So it just goes in line with what I just said, the lack of information in battles, the readability, explanation of tutorial mechanics, so which is all very good because then we know on what to work on and how to improve the game. Oh god, I forgot to start recording. Ugh, gonna kill me. Oh well, at least we'll have the multiplayer stream. Okay, then moving on to the rating of the systems. Hero units synergies are clear. Yeah, that definitely we can improve, and we've already worked a lot on this. We brought in the power tooltips, the army effects panel, and we are working on more systems to make things clear. The buffs, the debuffs, the rock paper, like explaining the rock paper scissor mechanic in general. So yeah, tooltips are useful and well made. No major changes on that. So, yep. Texts are easy to read. Yep, very easy to read. So nothing to say there. It was the case already before. Movement system is easy to use. It has improved. We're not exactly sure why, because we haven't done any major changes, but glad to see that people think overall that it has improved. And the mouse click system is easy to use. Yes, basically yes. I will go over this because not very relevant. In terms of the balancing, so we did a lot of changes on the balancing since since let's say December. So it was we were kind of looking forward to seeing what you would be saying on the balancing then. That they have clear gameplay profiles hasn't changed too much. That units have clear gameplay profiles hasn't changed too much. It has improved a bit. It's not in the danger zone anymore, but yeah. Synergies feel good. Yeah, that hasn't changed. It has improved. Actually, no, it has improved a bit, but it's now within like neutral territory. Before it was like clearly you should work on this, and now it's like okay, it's fairly good. Unit recruitment is well priced. Yes, that has actually improved quite a bit also. So yeah, we're again now in the it's okay territory. So we're pretty happy about this. Location upgrades feel rewarding. That is still subpar. It has improved quite a lot from the previous survey, but we know that clearly locations is something that we should look into. But I will talk about this maybe more later in detail. Healing and location feels sufficient. It has improved, but yeah, still feels maybe a little underwhelming for some. Yes, I will ping you this later in the Discord when we start playing. So we're gonna have a multiplayer game after the whole shenanigans that I talk about the statistics, the roadmap, etc. And I will ping those in Discord who will join. So balancing, like I said, location upgrade, unit pricing, clarity, but it's mostly what really stood out is still the location upgrade and healing. So again, something we want to work on. We asked the question then of, in terms of value, what game mode did you prefer most? And it's actually interesting here because the game mode with the most value is obviously the campaign. And then the game mode with the least value is scenarios, but there's almost, let's say a fairly similar proportion of people that say it has the most value and those that say it has the least value. So it really shows that Skirmish is kind of divisive. Some people love it, some people don't look at it, they don't care about it. But yeah, quite interesting to see this. Then we asked you if you have any questions, by the way, I'm talking right now, I'm trying to go fast on this, but obviously if you have any questions about the data, please, I'm looking at the chat. So yeah. So then we asked the question, like, what would make you come back in the game? Like, what would really, if there was a new update, whether it's content or feature, what would bring you back? And this, we had actually some very interesting results. If it was a small campaign, like something between 2 to 4 maps, yeah, it's a meh, I would say, 3.83 average. Then if it's a medium campaign, so between 4 and 6 map, yeah, kinda, more people, like it's a more firm yes. Obviously, if it's a large campaign, 6 to 8 map, then we had a clearly big yes. Scenarios, not really. Yeah, not really at all. Skirmish maps, nope. New skirmish maps, not really. Improved solo skirmish, I would say yes. Quite people, a lot of people in favor of this. Improved skirmish and multiplayer, not at all. That was interesting because some of us in the team were under the assumption that multiplayer is key. And well, not really. Yeah, not really. So skirmish, yes, but multiplayer, like skirmish, yes, but in solo mostly. And then improved balancing, it's like a meh. And the improved UI UX, it's also a meh. But yeah. So then there was open suggestions, and here obviously you asked for more factions, more heroes, more units, an expanded campaign and narration, new game modes and replayability. By the way, the number in the brackets indicates how many times this was mentioned. Improved skirmish and the hero unlocks, and then some more, some more features. Okay, moving on to the campaign. I will go more faster and faster on this because yeah, I don't want you to go to sleep at some point. The campaign, okay, good improvements here. 95% of the people who answered the survey played the campaign, and 56% completed it, which is great because before in the 1.1 it was 29%. So there's a big, yeah, there's a big jump here, and we're really happy about this. And then the reasons why it's not done, mostly because it's a question of time, or the people began playing it recently, so yeah, it takes time. But the difficulty spikes, for example, are way less mentioned, from 5 to 2%, which is great. And also the lost interest is down from 14% to 10%. So good improvement of overall. Yeah, and the forgot part of the pie is interesting. Like some people are like, oh, no, I do not remember. But yeah, not everybody remembers which chapter they stopped at, so that makes sense. High level rating of the campaign has improved as well, 4.16 up from 4.09, so that's great. The difficulty, now this is interesting because again, difficulty spikes were one of the most mentioned issues, especially the maps 4, 6, and 8. So we did a lot of changes to that since January. And now when we ask people which game mode do you play and how do you find each difficulty mode, is it appropriate? The answer is most people play balanced. That's not a surprise, but the balance they say is balanced. The easy mode is okay or easy, which is great. And the challenging is okay or hard, and 15% said it's too hard. So we're in a spot where I would say, let's maybe not touch the campaign anymore. Let's try and focus on other things. But yeah, we're pretty happy. So thank you of everyone who gave feedback on this. It really helped us. And yeah. Okay, this I'm going to go very fast because we don't need to go. The campaign strength is obviously the story. The main characters people really like. Now, in terms of progression, there are some better things that could be done, especially with the economy, for example. That's still something that is also mentioned in Skirmish, so obviously it affects the campaign. But yeah, overall, quite good. And the campaign playtime overall is set to be very satisfying. Top remarks: some people do not like the linear design, but a lot like it, or like the narrative, the story, the lore, the world building, etc. That's very positively mentioned. And of course, having more campaign content and develop more of the characters and the lore, that's something that is mentioned. But overall, you know, I think we're in a good spot, and the campaign is good. It's good time for us to focus on other stuff. Skirmish, I will go fast. So 75% people played Skirmish and 52% have played it multiple times, which is great because it's up from 41% since 1.1. So indicates that there has been an improvement, I think, of the overall experience of Skirmish, which makes it that makes it more enjoyable and people want to play more of it. And yeah, those who don't play it is because they want to finish the campaign or they're just interested in the campaign. But nobody has said that, yeah, I hate Skirmish, like specifically this Skirmish. So it's not like there's a problem with Skirmish, but at least those who try it more and more, half of them stick with it. So that's good. Of course, mostly single player. We found out that 87% are single player focused and 70% only single player, like never multiplayer. So this, and that basically those who play multiplayer is 10%, 5-10%, really, maybe even less actually. I don't have the number here, but yeah, you can see that it's, I mean, I can do some quick maths. That's 70, as we say, 70, 80, yeah, so less than 15%. And but the map type is actually quite balanced. People play large, people play small, people play medium. So yeah. High level rating of Skirmish is 3.94, which is up from the previous survey, 1.1, and it's still under, slightly under, for example, the main game of the campaign, but we're not surprised about this. The important is that it keeps on improving. Skirmish rating, I will go fast. Overall, it's quite good. The only thing that is still a little bit lacking is maybe the heroes, like the difference between the heroes. Yeah, some people would like see more, maybe different, not necessarily variety, because there is variety, but like more radical perspectives between the heroes. But otherwise, then yeah, economy progression, we talked about it. It's something we can still improve because it's tied to location management. But otherwise, yeah, and the AI we could always improve. But yeah. Oh yeah, that was we asked the question why people did not play multiplayer, and actually there was a little like sad cat moment there, because some people just say, oh yeah, I have no interest in multiplayer, which is fine. Personally, I'm not a big multiplayer. Oh no, I play League of Legends. That's a lie. Okay, so some people don't like multiplayer, and that's fine. And then a lot of people said that they had no friends to play with, and I thought, that's sad. But yeah, and then the social discomfort, which is, yeah, that's also a totally valid reason. And then time, schedule, and constraints, etc. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. The people who mention that like there's matchmaking issues, or that they think that the game is not made for multiplayer, that's actually quite a minority compared to all the comments we got, because it was 87 entries for this open section. So yeah. Top remark, Skirmish, yeah, AI quality, balancing, decisions, yeah, fair enough. And then the shallow kingdom building and late game economy issues. So all things that we know about already. Open suggestions, yeah, more maps, smarter AI, duh. Balance, revises some of the balancing, of course, sometimes that helps. Deeper location management, maybe have world events and modifiers. So yeah, a lot of good entries overall. Very different, obviously. They're all quite different from one another. But yeah. Then scenarios. Okay, I will go super fast, because the bottom line is that scenarios are not very. It's not that they're bad. It's just they don't stick. Only 48% of people, 48 people, that would have been terrible. 48% have played scenarios, and only less than 10%, only 8.5 had played them all. So like compared to the campaign, it's way, 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 way lower. So yeah, I'll get after the presentation to what that means for us in terms of priorities, but I think you can already kind of take a guess here. High level rating, yeah, it's at 3.81, so it's the lowest score of all the game modes in the game. And we actually asked the question, do you think this is a motivator to purchase the game? And well, the answer was quite like, not really. So yeah, 2.65, one was like, no, absolutely not. 4 is absolutely yes, and yeah, well, the average is basically between no and neutral. So yeah, yeah, pros and cons. I mean, yeah, I think we can skip this. General, you got the message. Scenarios, not that much appreciated. So let's get now into the juicy stuff, which is DLC player inputs. So here we had a mix of closed questions and open questions. For the closed question, the first one we asked is like, what do you value most? And basically, it's very clear that both new campaign and new faction is what stands out. So, point taken. New scenarios is last, and then new heroes and units for existing faction. It's like a why not, but clearly it's beaten almost 2-1 by the campaign and faction. Now we asked then, what type of package would you want? Would you want like one big large campaign, 2 medium campaigns, 3 small campaigns? And basically it's almost a tie between having 1 large campaign and 2 medium campaigns. So that gave us like some insight on how we might want to build things in the future. Again, I will get to it in a second. And then in terms of feature, we put a list of features. I did not put, there was others, but they had like literally maybe 3 or 4 votes. So I just took them out and only kept the most important one. And what stands out is having more location management, which makes sense because it echoes clearly with the whole kingdom building narration that it needs to be improved. Hero and unit equipment system, that's the number 1. And then more visualization of unit synergies. Sorry, the S, it's cut after the S, but it's unit synergies. So everything to do with buffs and perks, etc. So yeah, again, very, very, very useful for us to build the roadmap in the future. I got a question, any suggestion that stands out that you want to mention? Okay, I think this might be an inside joke. We got a few interesting suggestions, putting some funny characters in the lore. The one particular is hunts. I know that there's a certain fondness for in the community. Let's see. Open suggestions. So yeah, that was then the open question. The new faction, yeah, I can see this is getting some traction. New faction units and races, new campaign lore expansion, expanding kingdom and location management. I mean, yeah, you can read. It's basically what everything that's been mentioned before. So at this point, normally you kind of are getting the same thing that we have, which is some things are mentioned again, and again. So you're like, okay, clearly, like, it's easy now to extract the most valuable call to action or go-to things that we should do in the future. Community sentiment. Well, this is going to be overall, it's very good. I mean, there were some very sweet comments, especially in the open feedback. So thank you, everyone who wrote a kind word there. I sent it to the team, and it was really, really uplifting. Really, it was. I don't know, there was like 128 entries of just people saying thank you, well done, blah, blah, blah. And it was really great. So overall, yeah, the community think that the game is going in the right direction, that we're communicating clearly, and that we've actually been communicating more and more clearly because everything is going up. By the way, it's going to be the mathematical. And I put the average and I also put the variance. The difference between the two is like the average is like, okay, what's the general vibe of the group? And then the variance is going to say, okay, does everyone agree? Or are there some people who disagree? Because you can have, for example, in a group of 10 people, if everybody has a different opinion, you say, okay, well, the opinion is the one in the middle, but then, so the average will be in the middle, but then the variance will be huge. Whereas if everyone is saying, yeah, we all agree that this is what we think, then the average is going to be maybe the same, but the variance is going to be super small. So yeah, game going in the right direction, communication is going well, studio community relationship is good. So again, I take it also personally, Gigi as well, and Sven and anyone who is in the Discord, that it's really great to see that you appreciate us trying to be as communicative. And then I feel like a part of this community, it's improved, but it's like meh, but this is also because probably some people who answered the survey are just not involved in Discord or just posting something if they have an issue, they're not necessarily engaging. So we're not too worried about this. What's important for us is that there's an impression that we're communicating, we're trying to do things the right way, we're going in the right direction, etc., etc. My feedback is considered, so yes, that's the case, and marketing for SOS is effective. We can do better on that one. And yeah, then lots of praise, like I said. And yeah. Oh yeah, that's the additional chart. So that's just all the features that we put in. Just out of clarity, I said I cut it at some point. Yeah, because there was one answer for each of these, and yeah, might as well just cut it. Anyways, good. I will go back now to the full screen and get out the presentation. So now that you seen this results of the survey, let us know, let me know what you think. If you have any questions, I will look at the chat and answer it if there's any other. Now the big question is, like, what does this mean for the game and the roadmap moving forward? Well, it's pretty obvious. So we don't have, just to be clear, and I'm sorry, I'm maybe going to disappoint people here. I don't have a roadmap right now to show like, okay, we're going to do this at this time, this at this time, this at this time, because we haven't decided what we want to do. But what I can tell you is what we want to do. Then the order of when that is being done and when that comes out, I will say later once we've actually made a decision. So right now what we want to do is basically three things. First off, we want to create 2 new DLCs that each will have a campaign and a faction. So there will be both content for Skirmish and single player in any case, but both for campaign and Skirmish. So we want two DLCs where we basically have the theme of both, and we've already are working on the first one, well, actually, let me call it DLC 2 and DLC 3 because I consider Light Heaters as DLC 1. So we're working on DLC number 2 and DLC number 3. DLC number 2, we have already started creating units. We already have a rough outline of the story, of the themes. The hero, we did the first concept for the hero. It's too early to share anything right now, but I promise that in due time, we will share the details about this. So yeah, like I said, two DLCs, one with each with a campaign and a faction. Then we want to put in a new core feature that will radically change and improve the game. That would be an answer to what I've presented to you in the player survey and also the negative reviews. So it would be a way for existing players to even more appreciate the game, maybe come back to it if they left, and for new players to say, oh, okay, this is actually the game now that I was hoping for, so let me just stick with it. So now the question is, okay, what is going to be this new core feature? And this is where I'm saying I don't have a roadmap to show because we haven't made a decision. We were talking about it literally an hour ago with the team. But there's basically three things that we're looking at. First of all is deepening the location management. And that would be done through, for example, introducing a tech tree for each of the locations where when you upgrade your location, like it has reached the max prosperity, you upgrade it, it doesn't just increase the level, the income, whether it's gold, building resources, gold, building material, or faction resources, but yeah, you would be able potentially to specify, say, okay, I want this location to give a lot of gold, or for example, okay, I want my location to be like strongly push on fortifications, or you can say, no, I want this location to have a bunch of recruitment options so that it's basically my unit creating location, whatever. But yeah, so that's an option. Introducing a tech tree and deepening the location management. The second is introducing a hero and unit equipment system. Now, these are the two top, obviously, they are the two top 1.4 player survey features that were requested. So it kind of makes sense that we take a deeper look. And the location management was also quite heavily mentioned in negative reviews. So now how we would want to do this equipment system still needs to be defined. There is obviously a lot of implications because since they're core features, they obviously have an impact on the AI, the balancing. Do we then rebalance the existing campaign? But we just reached a stage where it's like good. So touching it again is kind of taking a big risk. So there's still a bunch of questions, which is why I'm saying again that we don't have a clear roadmap, and we can say that we're going to do this, then this, then this, then. So location management, equipment system, and the third is introducing a system where you can control your units in battle. So we do not want to go too much on the RTS, like we still in the battles are still meant to be auto battler, but that you can have a small impact on how units behave in the battle, so that then you can have the impression to have more decision making rather than just you have the battle card still, but that you can make some more strategic calls and not all the units charge forward. That's an example. The design, how we would get there is obviously still not defined, but these are the three core features that we're looking into. And what I can say right now is it seems we can only do one. If we want to do the two DLCs and core feature, we can only do one core feature. So whether it would be core feature first, DLCs then, or first a DLC, then core feature, then a second, we don't know. So what we will do is actually try to come up with a more precise design of each. I mean, we already have quite a good design of location management, but of the equipment system and, for example, this control in battle. Approach some of you, the very engaged community people, and have a poll, maybe have a closed survey amongst only some key people. So just to kind of help us make a decision, because we think that all three ideas are good, but then the question is which one is the best, and that one we don't have a clear picture on yet. So yeah, I'm looking at the chat if there's any. Yeah, there will be beta testing. Sorry, closed, probably private beta, by the way. This one not necessarily open or in a second stage, but yeah. Core features, yeah, core features first. So I approached some of you who already mentioned that you would prefer a core feature. It makes more sense to you. But now the next step would be for us to, yeah, flesh out, make a decision, have you help us make a decision. Good. Then, if there is no more questions on the roadmap update, I know it's maybe a little underwhelming. I apologize if that's the case, but that's literally, we still have not come to a clear conclusion. And also, to be completely honest, a lot of us are going to be on vacation in the second half of August, so we'll probably come to a decision in early September. Some of us are going to Gamescom, by the way, so we do not have, like last year, a Gamescom public booth. We just have some members of the team that going to Gamescom for, you know, business shenanigans, etc. Yes, also French vacation time, and like actually French vacation usually it's like the whole 2 months for some, but anyways. So yeah, anyways, we'll be back with more info probably and more decisions with, yeah, early September. Good. So now moving on to the fun part, which is the multiplayer game. So let me fire up the game. I mean, it's already there. I just want to put it in full screen, borderless window. Yes, that is it. And I wish presentation. No, not. There we go. Let's play. Why is it not picking up the game? Wait. Can you pick up? There we go. Cool. So let me prepare the skirmish game, host game. I will do only 2 people because yeah, so it doesn't last too long. No teams. The fates, as usual, we have a 4-minute turn, the clear sight, and yeah, all locations start intact, so we don't have ruins because that can be a little annoying. No, we're gonna play free for all and probably like with 3 people. So yeah, yes, and I will try not to expose myself again. Not, I think this is again an inside joke. Oh god, I will try not to leave my capital unattended so that the first sabotage card can destroy me. That has happened too long. I think I got my lesson. Okay, I will now post, so for those, I think it was Desolator and High Masted who wanted to join. RTQ 420. Open. Good, so I will wait for them to join. Yes. Okay, High Masted is here, and can you confirm, Desolator, that this is you? I think it is, from what I remember from last time. I'm just waiting for you. Yes, perfect. All right, then let me start. I will play my regular. I like my bowls, you know. I'm a very wait, no. This time I'm gonna get the Hochmeister because I want to have the sabotage card as well. Or I could get it after. No, I want a sabotage card. All right, then I think we're good. Yeah, let's go. High Masted, I need you to be. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And let's start. Do you think it would be a nightmare if armies have different line of sight ranges? Well, they actually can have a different line of sight. If you have a unit that or a hero which has the scout perk, that can change their line of sight. So whether it's a nightmare, I don't know, but it can be a strategic advantage. So yeah. Oh, I start. Yay. Oh yeah, I can't really recruit many units at the beginning, but that's okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, I like this map. Oh, this map is good because it's actually quite balanced. Everyone has his little area and we don't meet in the beginning. So yeah. All right, let's do this. First, I'm going to want to get probably some gold. Gold is always good. So yeah, let's. Gold is always good. I'm gonna try and yeah, learn from my mistakes on this because boy, have I made some mistakes in the past. Okay, let's get these guys. There we go. Why doesn't the Hochmeister fly over the lake? Good point. I mean, for now, there's 2 flying units, but imagine there was a unit that was not able to fly, would just stay on the riverbank. Then again, you could tell me, okay, well, the Hochmeister just brings it on back, but that would be tedious. Anyways, let's keep things simple, shall we? Make some small. Oh no, I can't recruit. Okay, never mind. Then yeah, just end my turn. No, I'm gonna kill some. So feel free to ask your questions on what the DLC might be. I'm open to speculation and guessing games. No, it will not be an underwater faction because actually our game is not like the Watcher. It's not water. I mean, in the sense that it's just a shader. There isn't really any. It's not a surface. It's yeah. It's not land. Fun fact, actually, speaking of this, map 7, so chapter 7, the one where you meet Ansgar, Beneald, etc. The fact that you're on 2 levels, it's completely hacked. The game was not meant to be this way. And when the game designers went to our environment artists and told them, oh yeah, we're gonna play the game. We're gonna be playing the game on the bottom of the ocean. He was like, you did what? Yep, not intended to be that way, but it worked. So yeah, that was a fun little moment. We did run into some technical issues, like there were some funky animations with sometimes when you would move across the map, units would all of a sudden go to the top, like the army, because your army can have a long trail once you have a lot of units. And yeah, sometimes you had some units that were on the top, but yeah, we fixed that. So anyways, the Concord as a separate faction. That is a good guess. And I'll be very honest, we thought about it, but we decided to, because it's too close to the current game. Now we could. There is a lore behind. A card is part of the Concorda. Maybe we could do something there. But we decided to go actually even further and just open up a new space and just create something completely new. But I think that will look quite cool. Yeah, a lot of pretty shaders in play. Yeah. It's not plants. That would be too high fantasy. We still wanted to ground ourselves into not the classic medieval fantasy, but yeah, I think you get what I mean. Okay, now what is happening? Let me take a look. Okay, so we have Crusade. Oh, we have the 3 factions. Good. Okay, so we have the Constructor. Got the name. Yeah, no. What's the name? Yeah, I think it's the Constructor. Okay. Fair. Find it. Very good. And then the Crusade, already crusading its way. And that's the, yeah, okay. Good. Silence. Okay, a lot of thralls. They have, ooh, that's a lot of healing. Okay, a lot of healing. Should be fine for now. Okay, let me think. Let me think for a while. Because I want to be strategic. Okay. Okay, this one I do not want it to get taken, so I will immediately put one of these guys. And I should immediately get that choke point over there. Ooh. Can I though? Oh god, that's gonna be tough. I did a mistake already right from the start. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's see if I go there and then I want to go there. No, it doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna recruit some stuff then. I still only have 2 units, but I can take some bulls for later. And I have 5 movement points. I will not be able to get there, but I can at least get this army. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, let's fight those Svarters right off the bat. Okay, probably a faction that has more focus on primordials. That's actually quite a good guess, I would say, because the primordials is definitely one of those, let's say, areas that we have in the lore but have not mentioned yet. So yeah, I would say that's a good guess. Whether it's the right guess, that is not something I will be saying anyways. Frogs, no, we will not get more frogs and salamanders. No. Like I said, we don't want to go too much on the high fantasy. We do want to stay somehow grounded, at least for the DLC number 2. But yeah, I mean, you know, somebody said the plants, etc. Not a bad guess, but yeah, we won't go towards the plants. Yeah, and the mechanics. I mean, it's not just about the units, and that's the thing. We want to come up with something that, because we have the Crusade, we have the Old Race, we have the Thousand Kingdoms, we have the Light Eaters with their teleport mechanic. There's not going to be any teleport. Teleport is going to stay exclusive to the Light Eaters for now. But yeah, we're trying to come up with something that's meaningful in any case. Ooh, going for the Dark Tower. Is it an adventure location? Oh, I can't check. Can I? No. Yeah, it's an adventure location level 2. Interesting. Ooh, battle is not that easy. Oh, and there's some animation bugs. Oh well. A faction with no capital. That's an interesting take. A very interesting take. Okay, I would not go fight them for sure, but yeah, I definitely have to take this. I have to take the choke points. Trying to think. Well, no, I am thinking. It's not that I'm trying. I am thinking. Let's see what I do afterwards. It would be good if I could have a second hero, actually. Not sure I'd be able to recruit it, but... Faction that focuses on stealing or recruiting enemies. on stealing recruiting enemies. I'm not sure what you mean by that, High Masted, but we did have actually in the past, like for the 1.0 first game version, a feature which was the being able to steal loot wagons and artifacts that you could creep up on an army and basically steal their loot wagon with their artifact. But yeah, we did. It was unfortunately cut. Oh, okay. You got an artifact. It's the reduced cost of strategic cards by 15%. Yeah, it's a good one. That is a good one. High Masted seems to have lost connection. We might have. That's weird. Yeah, we can reload from my turn afterwards. That's unfortunate. Is your connection usually unstable or no? At least the good thing is that the AI took over. But yeah, let's reload. Okay, that's interesting. Save game. Okay, save. So Desolator, you probably heard the thing. I will reload the game from the save and re-invite you with the code. Load game, load, and I master Desolator. Desolator, it's B1J JTX1. I hope you will rejoin in the correct order because last time we had a switch. We had a switcheroo. Okay, High Master, you're back. And just waiting for Desolator. All right, there we go. And let's start again. Is the motivation for more content to do with love or with love? You mean lore, salt in Jesus? I'm not sure I get the part about love. I mean, sure, we do everything with love, that I can say. But I'm assuming that was not the initial question. Healer, they're fast. Okay, that's good. Will he attack me? No. The adventure weakened him too much. For sure. So, yeah, I will take this. Good. When I can, I'll type this another time. All right. Is coming back to the faction. Sharing resources. Okay. Yeah, for the disconnect, I mean, we know there's been stuff, but it's weird because usually, yeah, if you have a good internet connection and there's no VPN involved, it should be stable. Let's see. Hello, Kushni. Welcome to the stream. You missed, unfortunately, the presentation of the 1.4 player survey, and given that I forgot to start the recording, there's like the first maybe quarter of it that is cut. Sorry about that. But I think there's still a good chunk. Desolator's got kicked. No. Okay, this is weird. Did you have as many issues? Okay, I'll go back to main menu. Did you have as many issues with GG last time? Because this would be very weird. Okay, let's reload this. Sorry about that. I'm asset, Desolator, CGK. This is weird. This is very, very weird. If I had known, I would have played with a debug build. try and get some logs. Okay, let's see. Hopefully it doesn't... Gigi didn't know. Yes, indeed, a different issue. Okay, well, let's see. I mean, if you got, and I know it happens sometimes that you get kicked right when loading because like there's some instability when you're loading a map. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen again. Let me know if it's all good on your side. Normally it should be. And I will just do the same actions I did. Erudites are technically nomads because they never stay put. Yes, but they are nomads, but they are not war chiefs, erudites. So yeah, still good guess, I would say. And erudites definitely have a, let's say, a good potential for a lore and for a faction, but yeah. I think we would rather keep them on the side for now. But there is like this whole academy thing. We could create eventually something. Yeah, sorry, it took me some time to see that you were disconnected, but I read actually more the Discord. But yeah, I'll pay attention. And also because you're sending too many messages. I never had this many messages in a stream. I appreciate it though. So yeah. Question for the team. In the near future, do you have any plans for new community contests? Let's say community made content that may be added to the game. Community contests. Not this time. If it's an inside joke, I'm not sure I have it. But in general, we do want to. We know that the community tournament worked well, so that's something we would probably definitely want to do again. I know Gigi did a good job on that end, but yeah, let's see afterwards what we do. How much do you how much gold do you have? Oh, it doesn't say. Interesting. Oh yeah, of course I can't know how much gold you have. It's not per hero. Okay. So we have Desolator who's going towards the north. Let's see what. Ooh, Crusade's going towards that side. Ooh, I would be slightly worried if I was you, Desolator, since High Master decided to go east. Oh, I made that choice. Oh well, I guess it's yeah. It's not a bad choice, to be honest. I mean, at least for me. But it's yeah, because if Desolator went north, that means you have more opportunities then. But yeah. And for me, I mean, this is the thing about this map. It's that we all start in the same places, but if I decide to go, let's say, towards the east, and then that the player at the east goes towards the west, then I'm the one who has an issue. So yeah. Why did a battle start? Oh, the AI the neutrals took your location. Classic shit. Yep, don't forget to put neutrals in your location. Not neutrals. Don't forget to put a little soldier in your locations that you own. Otherwise, if you leave them empty, the neutrals will come and get it. Good. How many people are we on the stream? 13. Oh, 13. That's still quite good. I mean, one of them is me, I think, on the screen. Yeah, one of them is definitely me. So let me just quit, just for the faith of numbers. Okay, level up. Healer, construct, yep, that makes sense. How much? +2 power, okay. Supply. Good. And what's your perks? Oh, wow. Boost the power of Void and Believer type in there by 1, decreases... Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's a temporary effect, and it disbands itself after 3 turns. Oh, I didn't know about this. Peak viewer count was at Ilchin's time. Yeah, well, you know, Ilchin was definitely a GOAT community manager, but yeah. I still talk with her from time to time, so I'm not the only one, I think, actually, in the community. That is a powerful... Damn, that is quite a powerful hero, actually, now that I realize. Void and Believer. So this one is buffed, this one is buffed, this one is buffed. Okay, so basically only Void units can work with this in the beginning. Interesting. I have no idea what's happening, but game looks fire. And for the multiplayer, it's not that it's... Oh, yeah, it's not very active. Yeah, so for anyone joining the stream new to the game, if you want to play multiplayer, the best advice I have is also going on Discord and asking people who wants to play. There's a specific channel for that. Yeah, looking for a game, it's called. Then you will find... But yeah, you'll find players there, but I agree that unfortunately, I wish we had reached the critical threshold where you could find a game anytime at any point of the day. Unfortunately, we're not there, but yeah. Yeah, and for the lobby matchmaking, we know, but like, so these, I know what I'm going to say is maybe not going to be very popular, but based on what I just told you about multiplayer being played by around 10% of the people playing Skirmish, which is not everybody plays Skirmish. It's how much was it? 75% of people play Skirmish, and of those 75, 5 to 10% play multiplayer. So that means that it's basically less than 10% overall of everyone in the game that plays multiplayer. This is why we don't have as part of the core features any multiplayer focused topics, because we know that in terms of impact and bang for buck, however you want to call it, it's not going to be as effective. But yeah, trust me, if the game goes well and we are able to work on it still in a year's time, yeah, in a year's time, yeah, it's definitely something we would want to go, because we would have tackled all the rest of the important stuff. So yeah. Are you still in High Masted, by the way? Because I see you haven't moved. Oh, you're in a battle. Oh. Where? Am I blind? Ah, there. Oh, lovely. I was like, oh no, another disconnection. Oh, good. Goontar. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that. No, the Purgatory can't move that far, can it? No, that's what I thought. Okay, gates breached. Then let's indeed go there. Attack! Yup. All right, let's use that. I love this combo of the Heavenly Wrath that sucks everyone in, and then the Comet that just gives a good old slap on the wrist to everyone. Oh, I forgot this card actually also. Wait, what? Oh no, it's not the one that shoots down from above. Oh well, doesn't matter, still works. Good, so that's that. I'm going to recruit a new hero. And I'm going to recruit, yes, The good old bulls. A High Lord. I like the High Lords. They're fast. Oh, this annoys me. And other people have mentioned it, I know, so I understand the frustration. When you have a unit that is in your party that's slower than the rest, and it instantly lowers the overall movement capacity when you could have just taken it out. But yeah. Anyways. Okay, I need to do some fights. Yeah, these one. Yeah. I will fight with them. Okay. Yeah, Urak's Wrath. Yeah, that was the name I was searching for. Thanks. Come on, attack. Don't get yourself shot there. Why did you get yourself shot? Better. Come on. Poor old archers. Good. And now immediately I will take out the infantry unit so it doesn't whack my movement points on the next turn. Smart. Good. Okay, so they can't move anymore at all. I will recruit on the next turn the guys over there. And yeah, I can't do anything else, I believe. No. There. I would need to fortify this at some point. Did Gigi tell you Urak means man? Which language is that? Russian, Ukrainian, or another? I can't. Okay. Okay, well, things seem stable for now. No more disconnects. That's good to see, good to hear. Oh, maybe I Tagalog, Filipino. Ah, okay. What is Tagalog? Tagalog is an Austronesian language spoken in Luzon and neighboring islands, forming the basis of the standardized national language of the Philippines. That's a lot of explanation to just say the national language of the Philippines. Should start with that information first. Its vocabulary has been much influenced by Spanish, English, and to some extent Chinese. Well, the more Sanskrit, Tamil, and Malay. Okay, so it's just a melting pot. Tagalog. Yeah. Hi Dev, love Songs of Silence, but in the way future, maybe Songs of Silence 2, any plans to be able to pan rotate the camera? Thank you. Or maybe customization options. Okay, moving the camera, Songs of Silence 2, maybe, let's see. We're not there yet. The customization options, weapon items, I don't know if you were there, Dragon versus, when I did the 1.4 player survey, but actually creating an unit and hero equipment system is one of the 3 core features we would want to put in the game. And like I said, we can only do right now 1 of the 3 if we want to deliver the 2 DLCs, and basically, yeah, within a year, so by the end of May. I know we are in August, but we already started working on the DLCs since end June. So yeah, if we want to deliver everything in time, we can only do 1 of these core features, but one of them might be hero and unit equipment system. So that would probably answer your second question. The thing is, like, location management and equipment system, they both have advantages and drawbacks. the advantage of the equipment system is that it's like a new system on top. So it obviously has implications with AI, with balancing, etc. But it doesn't require a huge overhaul of the existing code. Whereas the location management system, that is already like a big part of it's a huge chunk of the existing game. So that would mean rehauling the game through and through, and then adjusting the AI and the balancing. So yeah. Will the art book update before or when? No, there will not be any updates, at least physically, on the physical version, to the art book with the DLCs. Like the art book is the 1.0 version. That's it. In a world where we make a shit ton of money and we have money to spend on a new art book, sure, why not? But yeah, that is, to be completely honest, not the current scenario. Not that we're struggling financially, I'm saying, but that we need to put our money where our mouth is, and right now it would not be on an updated art book. So yeah. You're welcome, Dragon Versus. I'm glad this information satisfies you. All right, what is the old race doing? Oh, wow. 2 warriors. Okay, what's the buffs? Okay, supply, I don't care. Okay, constructs, banding, all immune to fear and negative morale. Okay. All units in their own army gain +2. My god. Regenerate, okay, and guard. Well, that's powerful. That is very, very powerful. Okay. I mean, I'm not in a bad state either. I have 2 heroes. Oh, turn is gonna end. Watch out. I mean, by the time this reaches you, the turn will have ended, but yeah. Good. But you still only have 1 hero. Yes, you only have... No, oh no, 2 heroes. Ah, the good old triune. Yes. The summoners, the spawners. And then here, what's going on? Why do I have so weak armies? This is sad. Very sad. I mean, it's not super sad, but obviously, yeah, I need some more buffs and level ups here. Don't forget taxing your peasantry, my lord. Yeah, I'm not forgetting it. It's just, since it really slows down the prosperity, I want to do it like when it's about to reach level 1 here on the capital. And for the other locations, yeah, maybe it's not as important. Let's see. Does this one have storage? No, this one does not have storage. So there's no point in using it just now. But still, thank you very much for the reminder. Okay, and the connection seems to be stable now, so that's good. Good stuff. Where is he? Ah, it's there. Siege. All right, sieging here. Are you going to recruit? Yes, you already have a 2nd hero as well. Oh, wow. What's this? Oh, another black reliquary. And crystallize him. So 2 black reliquaries. Oh, that's powerful. Okay. Jesus. Why do I always have the impression I'm really behind? Okay. With these guys. Yeah, I'm never going to get something useful here. Yeah, I can go and attack it immediately. Will I win? Likely, yes. Yeah. But what I can do is go there, recruit 2 units actually. Well, not 2, but oh no, shit. Nah, doesn't matter. There we go. And attack, and either I go for... no, I can't go for that one. Damn it. So I can go for that one. Yeah. What does it give me? Building material? Yeah, 7 building material. Okay, that's not bad. And I need XP for my hero anyways. Oof, that's a lot of damage. The charge definitely has gotten more power now, which is good because it needed it. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Come on, there's just one pig. They're like stormtroopers. They just miss everything. Oh, come on. Oh, this is taking long. Okay, well, I'll check again the chat. They don't stack. Oh, they don't stack. Okay. I saw a lot of chapters, maybe... Oh yeah, the D&D campaign. Yeah, that's a really cool thing. Oh, did all my soldiers die? Come on. Seriously? Okay, level up. That's good. Oh, yes. Hell yes. That I need. Absolutely. Okay, can't do anything with those guys. I'll just leave them. And those guys... Oh, I can upgrade it. So I really like this new tooltip, the income on the next level. That is so helpful now that we have it. Okay, now actually I can type. Good. Okay, there's 3 out of 3 units. I want them to stay fast. It's fortified. I need gold. I will do this. And then I will not... Oh, actually, it's still kind of better if I do put in some archers as well. And here. All right, let's do the good old there and the comments. There we go. Always very satisfying. Yes, that's a lot of damage. Cool. All right. And is it an event? Oh, it's an adventure location. Yeah, that's what I thought. There we go. The Wings of Uruk. Which is actually, it's even funnier. The wings of the which we talked about just a second ago. I'm confident. Okay, I should be able to get this easily. Yeah, it should be fine. I would just like to all get them at once with the comments and this. Wow, wow, that is a lot of damage. This battle card combo is kind of insane. Oh no, all my bulls died. Oh no, there's one left. Well, it's an Iron Sworn, but yeah. I hope he survives. Come on. Oh no, no, he's dead. Oh. Wings of... yeah. Exactly. All right. Can I get the sabotage? No, no sabotage. That's sad. Acolytes of Wrath. Yeah, okay. I don't really care about Divine Favor for now. I have to pick one. Yeah, I might as well. Yep, and that is it then for me. Oh, what did I get? Oh shit, didn't have time to read. You can't get sabotage on your hero, only on fairy. Oh, well, yeah. I didn't know about that. Anyways, increases power for all friendly units in the same army or location by +1. Bonuses doubled for infantry and guardian units. Great. I have no infantry and no guardian. Brilliant. Where can I get guardians? No. Feathered Hound. Oh, that's a guardian. Oh, and this is locked. Anyways. Okay. Feathered Hound. Who else is a guardian? Oh, that's a guardian and an infantry. Good to know. Oh, come on. How am I supposed to win here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Can I even get there? Yeah. Okay. I can get some wait, is it? Oh, it's still level 1. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, I do have 15 movement points, so that's good. Let's see if I can do the... I can move enough. I hope I can. That would be good. Otherwise, this is gonna be very tricky. Very, very tricky. So you put everything in that army, okay. This is gonna be tough. The question is, did I make a mistake somewhere? I don't have the impression. Yeah, I don't have the impression. Maybe I can win still. I don't know. Debuff, it's slow. Yeah, there's +2. So these guys are going to be kind of crazy powerful. 13, 14, 7, 7, 4. 14, 14, 7, 7, 4. That guy is 11 and 8 defense. That guy is 9. Oh god, okay. No, this is... I have no idea. Yeah. Oh yeah, I need more units, yeah. I mean, there's one in the... There is one in the location, but that's maybe not going to be enough. I should definitely not work in the army. I would be a terrible general. That's why I work in video games. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to play defensive, but I mean, I just don't want to lose this location. So even if I play defensive, I can tell you're having a lot of fun, Dreidels. What's your name on Discord? Because I'm pretty sure I know it. It's just I can't make the link. I think it's Hadeless, unless I'm mistaken. Hey, you'll let me know. Yes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Perfect. Indeed I am, up until this gets overused to the point of being fringe. Oh, cringe, yeah. It's like, what is fringe? Is that a new pseudo? Oh no, just a typo. Okay. I think I can defend this location on the sole condition that I'm actually able to cross to my capital. If I am able to cross to the capital, then everything is fine. And I fear that I may not have enough. This is what it's a little tricky with this hero here. With the Celestial Paladin. It's that it's a very good end game hero, but a very, very poor early game. Mid game, it depends, I guess, on how you play, but yeah. I wonder if I could, no, but it's too far. If I could play the fortification strategy card on it. Oh, that guy is half dead. Burn it down. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. You have the Crusade at your doorstep. That is interesting. Desolator, I'm not sure you should continue attacking my direction. I mean, you can. Be my guest. But somehow I think that would be a mistake. Oh wow, that is a very nasty monster there that is appearing over there. Okay, I may have a hope. I may have a hope. Let's see how far this is. Okay, so it's 7. And then... Oh no. Oh no. Never going to get there. Oh, God damn it. What happens here? Okay, I can enter the location. That's fine. Think. What can I do? I can enter the location. I have an okay army. This guy can go up to... Oh, he can go up to here. Oh. Wait. So maybe I don't have to go all the way to the location then. I could go here, meet them up. Because if I do this, for example... Why? Okay. Okay, big brain time. Yes. Yes, okay. Okay, I don't really care about this. I mean, I can recruit one of those, I guess. Is it fast? Yes, it's fast, but I don't want to lose the location, so I'll just leave it here. Oh god, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time for this. No. Okay, I have to go up until there, basically. Then, with that guy... yeah, I don't care. I'll lose the location, doesn't matter. I go here. Here. I take... Oh, boy. Okay. I'm never gonna have enough time. Oh, no. It doesn't work. It doesn't have enough... Why? I had enough movement points a second ago. Ah, damn it. Okay, never mind. I don't know what happened. I'll lose the location, but I will hit back on the next turn. Then. I'll just recruit the hell out of it. Can I upgrade the location? No, I cannot. No, any other location I can upgrade? I can upgrade this. No, I cannot. It's so annoying. Yeah, too far. It's one of those things, you know. Well, I can encamp at least an army. I guess those guys will get back some of their health. There. And yeah, time out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one. But again, I'm not exactly sure you should go for me. That's up to you, but yep. Because you're gonna have... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Oh god, oh wow. Can I get even one shot of arrow in? Yeah, I got one shot of arrow in, boy. Who wrote the pool of names that are randomly assigned to... it was Laura and Alex at the time. But yeah, it was a long... Yeah, there was a lot of names. But you can probably tell that they're very German inspired. I think that's pretty obvious. So yeah. That is one powerful army. Jesus. Okay, let's try and think a little bit of what I should do on the next turn. First of all, I will have to upgrade my capital. That's a given, I think. Get some more recruitment options. That's clearly I am quite low. I mean, they only have 1, 2, 3, 4 locations. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crusade has eaten up 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 soon. So I'm not a bad start, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stockpile defenses on the capital. And maybe take, it's just I would have liked to keep that choke point because I didn't have any means to defend it significantly in the beginning. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. I think it's still not in too bad state given that Desolator has to deal with you. I masked it. You are literally at his door. What are you going to do, Desolator? You only got 20 seconds, unless you disconnected, which I really hope you did not. What are you doing? Are you in a separate thread out of it by any curiosity? No. What am I seeing in the multiplayer threads? Oh, it's the D&D thing. Oh, I'm discovering the D&D. Why is it there? Interesting. Discovering a new stuff in the Discord server. But Desolator, if you're still playing, let me know just so I make sure that you're not disconnected again, which would be really unfortunate. Okay. If he played, then he played. I'm with high in VC. All good, perfect. So you're basically a two-man team, I assume. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. Ba, ba, ba. Yep, and now shit is going down. That's what I thought. Wow, you're playing very, very aggressive at high mastids. Very, very aggressive. Damn, that hero is powerful. Yeah. No, you're right. You need to play to your strengths, that's for sure. It's barely doing anything. Poor construct. And the light network is broken. Or is it? No. There we go. Oof, nicht gut. As the oh, you're burning it down. Oh god. Oh, that's a dick move. So now I think my problem is more going to be actually the crusade than yeah. Yeah. Let's see what I do next turn. I have an idea. I definitely need to put a stop to your expansion. So the best thing to do for me is probably to fortify that location over there so you don't flee any further, but then again, why would you? And get some recruitment options from there. I think that's a good strategy. Yep. This guy stays here and defends. So yeah, stays in the vicinity. I definitely don't want to leave my capital alone. I'm trying to think. Okay. Oh, I can recruit a third hero. Okay. Let me think. As I said, I don't really want you to go bother me in this location. So I'm gonna fortify it. Which I could get a new hero. Is it worth it? No, I think it's better if I strengthen this guy. Thing is, I don't have any bull cards. So it doesn't make sense for me to use, yeah, that. Okay, so I think I should keep the bulls basically with here. That I take all of the infantry because they have the banding perk, which is actually quite good. And then these guys. Can I make it attack? Yes, I could. Okay. That works. They're infantry, they're guardian, so they're all buffed by that guy, which is good. No, wait, are they? Infantry and guardian, yeah, they're buffed. Okay, just the thing doesn't show up, but yeah, it's buffed. So that's a good protection from that one. And him, I go there and defends the capital. And heals because it desperately needs to heal. Not too shabby, I think, I hope. Oh, and I can type this here, get a bit more gold. And I can even recruit one of these guys. But do I want to recruit one of these guys? Or do I want to recruit a feathered hound? Starborn Infantry Knight, Starborn Infantry Guardian. Or I can keep my money for the next turn. That's also feasible. And I can put them here if I want to, yeah, optimize my choices. Wild Beast, do they have band? Yes, they have Banding Guardian. Okay, that's actually quite interesting. So that's actually a okay combo to do. Yeah. Okay. I think this is worth it. Oh, and they can't reach. They're slow, right? Too late. Because I could also have them move elsewhere. Oh, yeah. Okay. Because they can't reach my capital. They have 8 movement points, and it's too short to reach in 1. So I could actually put them here. Maybe I go back down, or I go up. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens here. Could also go help over there if necessary, so. No, but thanks. Okay. Not everything is lost, but it's yeah, it's tight as usual. But I think something's bound to happen now. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. Well, let you, Desolator, think a bit, since you are quite the thinker. Yeah, okay. Let me know what he is in a rough spot. If we fight, it'll be yeah, exactly. Well, his capital is quite exposed. I mean, that's why I don't see how he is not going to come back down. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, and the battle must be... Well done. You got your location back again. Don't forget to put the light network. No, it was put in a ruin. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Ooh, that's a really tough spot for you. He's in a rough spot. A distraction and a stopgap. Yeah. I mean, if I had known, I would have just gone just all the way to the south and get resources. But yeah, it is what it is. Ruin, okay. Okay, so this is interesting. Yeah, it was definitely worrying because I was just not ready. Old Race has quite a good start in the early game, I would say, quite powerful, and even mid game. Late game depends how you play your cards, but yeah, my army is definitely a late game army, so it's good that it wasn't too... Oh, and now piling up forces here in the capital. Makes sense. It's probably going to be another fight. That's some nasty bad boys there. Probably some exchange going. I know it's a battle. Oh, wow. Okay, this is going to be the longest battle in history. So the Triune, for those who are not familiar with the Triune, so this hero here of the Old Race summons warriors at intervals of what, 5-10 seconds, something like that, which they're powerful. They're quite, like, they have quite a bit of health. They have 3 points of health, I believe, or maybe more actually. I have a doubt. Let's see when the bar pops up. But the Rose Knights also are quite powerful. Yeah, and they just summon over and over and over and over and over again. So when you're fighting the Triune, you just gotta get the Triune first. Like, whatever you do, you use a charge attack, you use a fly card, something, but you have to get to the Triune first. There's just no going around it. Do you have 3 heroes? No, only 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, and now that's a Fountain of Light. Okay, so you can actually still stay connected even... No, if you lose this one, you are not connected anymore to anything. What's weird is that these two should be connected through the bottom. Interesting. All right, let's see now what the Crusade is going to do. So you're back down to only 1... yeah, the north. The north! Yep. Are you gonna move the Purgatory? Yes. Life lesson about unit placement. Part of the game is. part of the game is. I could also go Leroy Jenkins and just push to the right. That would be fun. Yeah, but no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the opportunity to just push here because, well, probably the only opportunity I will get. And definitely, I don't see the point of him attacking me because then his capital would be naked. But let's see. Let's see. A World of Warcraft reference in 2020. Which reference? Did I make a reference? If I did, I did not even realize it. Okay. What next? I could tie this place here. Get a bit of gold. Just get him. Get the loot wagon. Ooh, I have a lot of a random lesser celestial unit. Yeah, but okay, why not? Depends what it is. Luminate infantry, not bad per se. Not bad. Yeah, might as well take it. It's just it's gonna slow me down. But why not? Do I have enough? No, I don't have enough money for that. Oh, damn it. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. I do have enough to go all the way there, so that's good. Yeah. I need to level up the hero, so I'm gonna go over there. Oh, Leroy Jenkins. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Great book I read recently, by the way. I'm sure some of you are familiar with Jason Schreier, so the video game journalist. And I finished reading not so long ago his book on Play Nice, The Rise and Fall of Blizzard Entertainment. It's a really good, interesting book because Blizzard, I think, is kind of the, how can I say, perfect example of how a game company rises very fast in the era that it came to be, and then faces critical shortcomings and yeah, encounters some scandals. I mean, we all have heard about the Blizzard scandals and stuff, but yeah, a really, really interesting book, really well written. So I highly recommend anyone to read it if you have the occasion. It's a very good read in general. Okay, easy win. Okay, that, and that. Well, that went well. All those little dogs running around. Feathered hounds, I apologize. I wish Chimera was at this, let's say, having the same problems as Blizzard. At least we would have, let's say, some financial stability. But no, we have, oh wait, stealing breasts? No. Oh God, no. No, I forgot about that episode. True. Yeah, if you want to hear some crazy stories about what happens in big video game companies that are completely unhinged, yeah, definitely. Also, again, I recommend Blizzard. Play Nice, The Rise and Fall of Blizzard by Jason Schreier. Otherwise, another good book that I read from him is Blood, Sweat, and Pixels, which basically takes 10 video games, 10 games, sorry, 10 games, sometimes some from the same studios, and how they came to be. And like some of them were either a stroke of luck, stroke of genius, but a lot of them is literally a lot of struggles. Like there's always struggles involved at some point, whether it's crunch or somebody having to support financial. Like Stardew Valley, the story of the Stardew Valley guy is crazy. It's basically this guy who worked alone on it for 4 or 5 years, supported by his girlfriend financially, no income of course during those time. And then when he put the game out, like it just, of course it blew. We all know what happened with Stardew Valley. I mean, we all know Stardew Valley, so it's a testimony to its success. But it was a, let's say, a mix of happy coincidences, but it could have gone a very much different way. And a game like that would probably, in a big studio, not actually big studio, just in any regular video game studio where you're multiple people, will have probably never seen the light of day. Because yeah, in the story, in the book, it tells how the guy redid the sprites of certain characters 4 or 5 times completely over, and the animations, which yeah, kind of is crazy nowadays. I mean, if I have the artist saying, yeah, I want to rework a portrait for the 4th time, I'm going to tell them no. We don't have that money at that time. Okay, there's a big battle there, so I just shut up for a moment. Okay, very interesting stuff. I would say right now old race has a slight advantage. This is where we would need at least colored health bars. No. I think the tide is turning. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh wait, no. Okay, old race won. And took a bit of damage, not too much, but a bit. And oh yeah, okay, they took damage. Oh boy. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Both of you only have 1 hero. This is a very particular setup now. Huh. But how come? So the question now is kind of how come? Debuff, yeah, okay, Void Believer, no. You have banding, leader, +2, so he should be quite powerful. Ah, but you lost your Cantor, probably. Here, okay, Fortify, we don't care. Construct, okay, so be it. Banding. Okay, that's powerful. All 2, that's quite powerful. Guard, I mean. Yeah, because, so that's the thing. I think that's what helped turn the tide. I mean, to be fair, you actually not, no, my bad. You took quite a bit of damage. The warriors, like, they were on the first line, which makes sense, but they, yeah. I mean, they're a good matchup against the Crusade because they have guard, so they ignore up to 2 ranks of fear, because I believe that fear is definitely something that is quite present in the, yeah, fear, there we go, fear 3. So yep, very, very interesting matchup here. Okay, Crusade turn, let's see what happens. Yeah, back in location, probably gonna recruit some units. You only have 2 movement points, so yeah, you're probably gonna switch to a defensive stance then. Thank God, yeah, good that you saved the Hesher for sure. Because if you had lost the Hesher High Master, given all the perks that it has, like, okay, Dread, fair, but it's this unwavering, no, not unwavering. I mean, it's just basically a super powerful tanky unit, so losing the Hesher would have been kind of catastrophic. Cool unit design, by the way. I really like the Hesher. The artwork is kind of really creepy. Probably one of the creepiest we have in the game, actually. But I really enjoy it. Okay, contour. Yeah, void effigy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I agree with you. Dinavus Darkwing. They all look very close. Ah, you could not reach it, but because you have some units and a new hero there. Soon. A battle? Oh, okay. You did some switcheroos then. Wow. Wow, the range of the Hesher. I never realized it had such a crazy range. My god. A line attack with that much range. No wonder you don't want to lose it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, it's gonna be my turn soon. And I already know what I want to do. This is fortified, I can leave it be. Should be able to tithe my capital again, and maybe even upgrade it. Can't, maybe. Let me check. No, I can't. No, for sure. But I should upgrade my capital sooner rather than later. 0 movement points, and there we go. Okay, this guy. So I can easily get there. I will just cash in my loot wagons. I'll get another one of these guys. Because actually they're much more interesting for me because I have the whole banding system at the moment. These guys I can keep here, so that's fine. And, well, you guessed it. I'm going to lay siege to there. Because I'm going to take that location back. Oh, I can tithe it. Oh, no, I cannot tithe it. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, there's a bug. Interesting. This I don't care. Can I upgrade? Yes, I can upgrade my capital. Yay! Good. And this guy. Can I buy something? No. Should I buy something? No, because it's full cavalry. So I don't care. But the question is... What's this? Oh, an unrest. Why is there a crazy thing hovering over it? Okay. I'm going to actually go and take that location now, if you will have it. Yeah, because I'm definitely more powerful. Yeah. Definitely. Trying to think, am I making a mistake? No, I am making a mistake. It's better if I take this now. And then if ever he comes and tries to take it, then I attack. Yeah, that's much better. Actually, much, much better. Okay. Oh, I lost some bulls. No, my bulls. Oh, I lost one. Yeah, 1 is fine. Let me check the casualties. Yeah, I lost 1. Yay, and I upgrade the hero. And I will take, I could take this one, but it's not as good. No, I will take this. Actually. Anything I can do here? No, I cannot. Does the location have... No, it's a mine, so I don't have anything crazy. Next turn, no, I will not be able to fortify it, but that's okay. I don't care. This one does not have storage. It only has supply. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm done for my turn. Can I tithe anything? Oh, I could tithe. There is a bug. I don't know why. This bridge just stays like that. Doesn't matter. I do not... Yeah, actually, I could tithe it now. In case I go back there. I'll just pick up some loot on the way. Good. Alright, let me check the chat. By the way, what does Hesher mean? What does Hesher mean? In English, it means nothing. In... Okay, it's a slang. That I can say. But in German, because if it has a meaning, I would assume it's German. Can't find anything. I mean, it says that it's a slang term originating in English, often associated with heavy metal music and specific subcultures. But yeah, nothing that clearly stands out, basically. Cannot answer that question. Don't know if these kinds of questions are allowed. Every question is allowed. Whether I answer or not, that is another debate. Will Crusade you ever get more toys? Toys. Ah, you mean like the artifacts and things like this? Not planned, to be honest, at the moment. But if it's something that's very requested, why not? My headcanon on when Lorelei doesn't tithe her people is because they're already struggling. Yeah, that's actually a good potential lore reason. Oh, this is really annoying. It's just a visual bug, but I like this screenshot. This could make actually quite a nice screenshot. Like the Thousand Kingdoms, the old race, and then the... Actually, I think in one of the original screenshots for the campaign, or the early access, I took one like this. In the video game editor, I was able to actually play with the camera and zoom out even further. Like there's a here, if you zoom out, you just go to the overall the top map, but there's a mode with the functionality where I can just pull back with the camera in game. But then there's some stuff that breaks, and we have to manually with Photoshop tweak the screenshot. But yeah. Okay, what's happening? Going back up, okay. I mean, that makes sense. I would probably also have to go back up. Can in 2 rounds, yeah, I can probably make it. Yeah, I can make it back with the bulls. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Masted. Good luck, dude. I can't even imagine how much time it would take to get to know full faction. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. So thank you, Hi Masted, for that. Definitely. Speaking of that, actually, and I forgot to mention it in the roadmap, we want to... I said that multiplayer, sorry, that skirmish was not like multiplayer wasn't a priority, but there's still some improvements we want to bring that will affect Skirmish, and notably we are developing some faction tutorials, because in the 1.4 player survey, my god, I completely mentioned this, I completely forgot. In the 1.4 player survey, there is a mention that people don't necessarily understand the factions very easily. So we basically are developing maps with some specific scripting and tutorials to teach the factions. So how basically the Crusade works, how the old race works. Thousand Kingdoms, you can do it, for example, in the main campaign, but we also have a tutorial for that. And as well, we'll do a Light Teachers tutorial, because also that's a faction. And if we do because we knew a new one with the DLC, we would also probably do another one. So the idea is to take a very small map, do some very basic actions, and have some very small scripting to then explain the commands, have some clear text, etc. And yeah, so that's definitely something we want to do, because we think it will be very beneficial. Oops. Okay, what is happening? It's Crusade turns again. What are you doing? Okay, you're going south. You're going south. You're sieging here. Okay. Interesting. And you lost the location. I mean, maybe that was intended, but... gates breached. Yay! Then let us enter. Fight and enter. I love how they do like their little swarms of feathered hounds. I really like the way they attack. Okay, so that's taken. Now I will unlock this guy. Oh yeah, ooh, I have to get this guy actually, because he's gonna be compatible with the rest. And for now, I put these guys here. I think they all have banding. Yeah. Okay, so they have up to +3 now. That's good. That is quite good. That makes them quite, actually, that makes them quite powerful, probably. Yeah, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Yeah, if each unit has 7 power, that is quite powerful. Good. And then this guy. So either I'm under the assumption that either I go with the scenario where Desolator goes back north, and I should have my second hero go up as well, or I live with the assumption that he will not. But something tells me I should not bet on that. Can I tithe my capital? Yes. Good. Can I leave a unit? Great. It costs way too much. I would rather buy it. This is useless for me if I buy it. Yeah, I'll just leave some bowls then. It's a little annoying, but I don't think this makes sense otherwise. Ah! I made the bug disappear. I know, I did. I moved it. Okay, well, at least I know the repro now. That's smart. That one I take. Thank you very much. And this guy, I might as well just put it in my reserve for now. Nope. I won't go there. Then let me go there. Because there I can drop them off. Yeah, that's about it. Now the question again, what do I upgrade? Level 1. What does this one give? Divine favor and building material. Not very interesting. Do I get another? Do I take another hero then? Yeah, some more bulls. Bulls are always good. Oh, and I can buy eventually Acolytes of Wrath. Yeah. Let me buy some Acolytes of Wrath. Good. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 locations. That is actually quite decent. That is very decent. Let's see if we can finish this today. I would like to finish it today. I have a hard stop at 10:15 anyways. I have to go back home. So let's see how far we go. Huh, there's some shading. Interesting. I'm gonna make some bug reports then. That also, how do I report it? I want my saves. Okay, so I'm just gonna, while I wait for the turn, I'm going to get the save of this. Where's the save? Where are the saves actually? Oh, yeah, of course I can't save. User, oh, there we go. View, show, hidden items, data. Sorry, I'm doing some shenanigans on the side. Ooh, what is my Steam ID? Steam ID search. I want to get the autosave of the last of my turn, because then I want to have the repro. Okay, it ends in 5-5. There we go. Save games, and it should be the last one. Or the last ones, plural. Ah, there we go. Okay, so it's one of these 3 saves here. So for now, I will just copy them to the desktop. Good. There. So I know that one of them has that issue. Okay, what's happening? Gates breached. And what happened there? Okay, that one didn't move. A little weird. Okay. Did something happen? No. Desolator, are you still there? I'm assuming yes. Yeah, okay, you did some moves. You did some moves. Okay, those guys are back at full power, so probably gonna be quite mean. Is there a fight going on? Why no attack? I might want to attack with another hero, I'm assuming. Or just regroup your forces. Yeah, okay. There's a Hesher here. There's a Hesher there. It's a lot of hechers. I really like the frames. I have the Olympian frame, the year one, I think it's the year one anniversary. And then you, High Masted, have the Celestial frame. Oh, well, of course, my head is in the picture, so you can't see it. It's just behind there, where the turn wheel should be. We are at turn 10, in case anyone is wondering. Turn 10, and if I have to do a status update, so Crusade, led by High Masted, has taken the south of the map. Then Desolator is on the east side of the map, being taken into a pincer by me and High Masted. And yeah, let's see how long this goes on. What should I do here? Okay, I want to cash in some stuff. I guess I can just go here. Oh, I can upgrade. Okay. Can I upgrade this? Because this gives a lot of gold. So this would give me +5 gold +2 building material. This would give me +5. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about building material, so I'm definitely going to go for the for that. But the question is, do I want to upgrade something else entirely? I could go fortify that, actually. That is not a stupid move. What might be a stupid move is, no, there's nothing here that I want to recruit very strongly. Ooh, those guys I should get at some point. The Acolytes of Right. Yeah. Actually. There. And I need 100 gold. Snap. Snap. Can I go back? No, I can't go back. No, but I can still recruit them there. Okay. Acolytes of Rights are there. There, I will take the bulls because they are in dire need of being there. Range, Annihilate, Banish. So I could still continue to go for the bulls. Also, oh, no, I already have a unit here. That would have been a mistake. It's too bad that I can't build a tower. This would be a great time to build a high tower. But maybe I build it over there. I just don't have enough building material at the moment. This guy has 5 unit out of 5 unit. Stay here. Okay, I have 1 more minute left. Question is, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm gonna put him there, that's for sure. I could upgrade this +5 building material. Yeah, and doesn't cost too much. And these guys, I would like to make them fight, but I have no freaking idea where. I mean, I could go and put them back down there, but I don't think that's a very smart move. Okay, I have another idea, but for now, I'm gonna stay put. I'll just no, I want to keep my gold. Could summon another hero, but yeah, I don't think so. Can I tithe something else? I could tithe here. Oh, actually, yeah. Snap. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's see what happens. There's 3 heroes down there. 3 old race heroes over there. 1 the capital. Oh wow. Ansturm, civilians. Okay, so it's not that powerful, but again, it's those guys are the real trouble anyways. That is a Monodica alone, solo. Yodar Wundertat. I like Wundertat. It has a nice ring to it, I find. Alright, Wundertat is crossing the land. Going over to Pankras Steinsinger. So Pankras, I don't know what Pankras is. I know that Stein is rock in German, and Singer is singer. That one's actually pretty obvious. So let's see what Pankras Steinsinger does. The thing right now is, like, we have all beaten all the neutrals, conquered the locations, so at this point it's just, I mean, we can buff our armies and things like that, but we need to fight. There needs to be a fight. How powerful are they again? 9, 9, 9. Yeah, okay. 8, 12, 14, 15. This guy is very slow and is not. This guy's a ranged attack, obviously. I love the artwork for that one as well. Really pretty. With a little cobalt chipping away at its leg, you know. Yeah, let's see. Honestly, it depends what the Crusade does. Because if High Masted decides to go Leroy Jenkins on the north, and I decide to go Leroy Jenkins to the south, things could unravel pretty quickly. Could be interesting, but let's see. Oh yeah, that's why okay, next turn I definitely need to get my Acolytes of Rights over there. Very important. Did I take out all the slow units in my army? Yes. Okay, I was smart on that one. Smart enough. I still don't have a building upgrade. I should definitely put a building upgrade. What is the Crusade doing? Just moving south. Okay, now that's weird. Just back and forth. Why not take this one? That's a super powerful unit. Why not take it with you? Maybe you have another one. No. Okay. Strange. I have questions and very little answers. Down to 4 viewers. Yeah, thanks, Aeolus. I'll bring back Ilchin maybe one of these days. I mean, to be fair, if you have recommendations on what maybe something Ilchin was doing that I'm not doing, that I don't know, keeps people in the stream, shoot. I'm all up for learning. Not that I want to become a streamer, but I definitely want to keep people watching here as long as possible. So if you have recommendations, I am all ears. All right. Woman. Yeah, that and I mean, I could, but that would be slightly overkill in terms of change. Slightly. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get these guys. Very important. Very important. Does the banding work with them? Actually, that's a good point. Probably not, but it doesn't matter because banding only works up to 3. So it doesn't matter even if I do have the banding. Might as well just keep those guys there and put those guys here maybe. Okay. There, that goes here. How many units do I have now? 5. Yeah, okay. Yep. What did I want to do? Yeah, I wanted to go get the acolytes over there. Oh, I can type again. Money. Oh, I could get definitely another hero afterwards. That would be smart. I could get another acolytes of right. Which I think I should do, actually. That is actually a good idea. Then, what shall I do? Can I go back down there? Nope, not completely. I mean, I don't need to heal anybody. Like, yeah, there's nobody that's... Oh, actually, these guys heal. Oh, yes. Okay, so, perfect. Then I can just go wherever I want. We'll just go here for now. Do I still have loot wagons? No, I don't have loot wagons. So that's good. No loot wagons. I have the acolytes here. Starting to come up with an idea. Okay. Can I upgrade? Yes, I can. No, I cannot. Can I upgrade here? I can. Can I upgrade here? I can. And this will give me... Oh, yeah, +8. Yes, please. Yes, please. And I can still get another hero, actually. You know what? Let me get it. Might as well. Ha! The Hallmeister. Yeah. Yeah, might as well. Can I recruit anything? Nope. Nope. But that's fine. Can I go anywhere? I can. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Oh, the army is full. Okay. Let me just, you know, real quick. I'll just poke. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Doesn't matter. You know, put some spice, put some fun. Oh, actually, I'm holding up quite fine. I thought I'd do much worse. Huh. Not bad. Best thing you could do is have GG do weekly streams with a bunch of PvP idea strat, have people. Yeah, that's actually not, that's good. But then that's, it's a question of like amount of content, which obviously is kind of dependent on how much people we have. My question was more, is there, I don't know, an attitude, something, the way, I don't know, I speak or whatever, that could help maintain people or show stuff or explain things on screen? No idea. Yeah, I don't, no idea really here. Okay. Oh, it's already okay. 10:15. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go soon. So when it's my turn, High Masted and Desolator, I will save the game, and we can eventually finish it another time if you're up for it. But yeah, I think we would have needed probably another hour, an hour and 30 minutes to finish, which is good. I mean, we're at this point where we're kind of locked, all looking at each other. I do still feel that the end game topic is definitely valid, and we have some of the ideas. You mean like how to formulate a public persona of yours, find appealing, just be yourself? Maybe I'll change color every week. Yeah, hair color every week. So yeah, Desolator close stream. Okay. He's okay with stopping. Okay. Good. Then let's just wait for the turn to end, and turn to end, and I will save it. Thanks guys a lot for joining. If you have any last questions, those who are still watching, any last questions about the roadmap, the 1.4 player survey, the game in general, whatever, really, now's the time. Otherwise, it was a good game. It was quite balanced, I feel. Starting locations, nobody was at a major disadvantage. Yeah, no, it was quite good. I had the impression. Yep, there's some fights. It's Leroy Jenkins. Let's see if I can still do some damage with the flight. Yeah, wow. Okay. Well, kind of was expecting it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. Oh, great, and I just gave a level up. That's smart. Playtest this year for new game mechanics. So what I was saying, if we decide to do the core features first before the core features before the DLC content, then yeah, there will be, of course, playtests for these new mechanics. We wouldn't let them in the game publicly without some form of beta testing. We would even very likely actually show to a very, let's say, to a restrained number of people the design to get some feedback before we actually start implementation, or while we just start implementation and we can still change course of action, but present it and then get feedback and implement it. So yeah, definitely some playtests and even focus groups, I like to call them, where there's a hero going that way. I would definitely also go with the bulls the other way now, if we were to continue. All right, let's just wait for the crusade to finish its turn. and then we'll go home. Where is my damn tournament champion? Did we not create one? Yes, we can. I have this souvenir that we created it, but if not, I'll look into it tomorrow or Friday. Hey, Dillis. It's really not that complicated. Surprised GG didn't do it himself, but that's fine. Okay, my turn. We save. Then, how do I call this? Empty game 0608. Let's call it like this. I think it's pretty straightforward. Cool. Then, a big thank you to Desolator and High Masted for playing. A big thank you for everyone that joined the stream. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked everything we presented, the player survey results, and the sneak peek into what we're working on. As I said, we will publish a clearer, let's say, straightforward roadmap as soon as we have made the decision on which core feature we go for, and then in which order we decide to do it, taking into account all of your feedback. And yeah, thank you again. Have a good day or evening, or a good day or a good evening, depending on where you are, and see you next time. Bye-bye.